Ever wondered how your body calms down after a stressful situation? Why your heart rate slows, your digestion improves, and your body shifts into a state of deep relaxation? The answer lies in a fascinating part of your nervous system called the parasympathetic nervous system. You can think of it as your body's natural rest and digest mode. In this video, we're going to take a deep dive into the science behind PNS and how you can tap into its power to live a healthier, more balanced life. Let's get started. Alright, so we're talking about the parasympathetic nervous system, or PNS. To understand it, we need to look at the bigger picture, your autonomic nervous system, or ANS. This is like the control center for vital functions you don't consciously think about, like breathing, heart rate, and digestion. The ANS has two main branches, the sympathetic nervous system, or SNS, and the parasympathetic nervous system, our star of the show. The SNS is all about action, kicking in during that fight or flight response. Think about a time you encountered something stressful, maybe a near-miss accident or a big presentation at work. Your heart starts racing, your palms get sweaty. That's your SNS prepping you to deal with the threat. The PNS, on the other hand, is all about rest, recovery, and coming back to a balanced state, or homeostasis. If the SNS hits the gas, the PNS pumps the brakes. It's the system that helps you unwind after a long day, digest your food properly, and drift off to sleep at night. The PNS accomplishes all this through a remarkable network of nerves that originate in your brainstem and travel throughout your body. And the true MVP of the PNS? The vagus nerve. This long wandering nerve acts as a superhighway of communication between your brain and many vital organs, playing a crucial role in regulating heart rate, digestion, breathing, and even your immune response. So, we know what the parasympathetic nervous system does, but how does it actually work? Imagine a complex network of nerves branching out from your brainstem and lower spinal cord like a delicate web, reaching out to every corner of your body. That's your PNS in action. It's constantly monitoring your internal environment, making subtle adjustments to keep everything running smoothly. Let's take a closer look at some of the key players in this intricate network. We've already met the vagus nerve, the superstar of the PNS. It's like the main cable connecting your brain to your heart, lungs, digestive system, and more. When the vagus nerve is stimulated, it sends signals that slow down your heart rate, lower your blood pressure, and promote a sense of calm. But the vagus nerve isn't working alone. The oculomotor nerve controls the muscles that constrict your pupils. Ever noticed how your pupils get smaller when you're relaxed or focusing on something close up? That's your PNS at work. Then there's the facial nerve, which stimulates the production of tears and saliva. Tears keep your eyes lubricated and protected, while saliva is essential for breaking down food and starting the digestion process. The glossopharyngeal nerve also plays a role in digestion by helping with swallowing and saliva secretion. It works in concert with the vagus nerve to keep things moving smoothly through your digestive tract. And last but certainly not least, we have the pelvic nerves S2 to S4. These nerves are responsible for controlling bladder function, bowel movements, and even sexual arousal and orgasm. Now that we understand how the parasympathetic nervous system works, let's dive into some of its amazing effects on your body. You can think of the PNS as your body's built-in relaxation and repair crew. First and foremost, the PNS slows down your heart rate. Remember that feeling of your heart pounding in your chest when you're stressed? That's your sympathetic nervous system kicking in. The PNS counteracts this by releasing acetylcholine, which acts like a brake on your heart, slowing it down and promoting a sense of calm. This not only helps you feel more relaxed, but it also reduces wear and tear on your cardiovascular system over time. Next up, digestion. The PNS is essential for healthy digestion. It stimulates the production of saliva, which contains enzymes that start breaking down food in your mouth. It also increases blood flow to your digestive organs, delivering the nutrients they need to function optimally. And it promotes the release of digestive juices and enzymes in your stomach and intestines, ensuring efficient breakdown and absorption of nutrients. But the benefits don't stop there. The PNS also plays a crucial role in relaxation and stress management. By lowering your heart rate, slowing your breathing, and reducing muscle tension, the PNS creates the ideal physiological conditions for relaxation. It also helps to lower levels of stress hormones like cortisol, which can have harmful effects on your body over time. Another important function of the PNS is enhancing nutrient absorption. When the PNS is activated, it directs blood flow away from your muscles and towards your digestive system. This increased blood flow to your gut improves the absorption of nutrients from the food you eat. And finally, the PNS supports your immune function by reducing inflammation and promoting healing. If we are talking about the parasympathetic nervous system, it would be cruel not to discuss acetylcholine. Acetylcholine is the main neurotransmitter through which the parasympathetic nervous system directs its action. Therefore, the parasympathetic nervous system is considered a cholinergic system. Acetylcholine interacts with target acetylcholine receptors and directs the action. Did you know that a single type of receptor in your body controls everything from muscle movement to memory and even mood? Acetylcholine receptors are one of the most important parts of your nervous system, playing a crucial role in thinking, learning, and movement. There are two main types of acetylcholine receptors, nicotinic and muscarinic acetylcholine receptors. Let's talk about nicotinic acetylcholine receptors first. They are activated by the neurotransmitters acetylcholine and nicotine, which is why they are called nicotinic receptors. They are of two types, neuronal and muscle type receptors. Neuronal type receptors are found in the brain and autonomic ganglia at the synapses between preganglionic and postganglionic neurons of both the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems. In the brain, they regulate dopamine, glutamate, and serotonin release, affecting learning, cognition, memory, attention, reward, mood regulation, and pain modulation. This is why nicotine, which activates these receptors, can be highly addictive. Nicotine stimulates nicotinic acetylcholine receptors in the ventral tegmental area, which increases dopamine release in the nucleus accumbens, reinforcing addiction. While muscle-type receptors are found in the skeletal muscle neuromuscular junction and mediate voluntary muscle contraction. Remember, for muscle contraction, muscle-type receptors require optimal stimulation. Both hyper and hypostimulation of the receptors will result in muscle weakness. Now let's talk about muscarinic acetylcholine receptors. They are G-protein-coupled receptors that mediate the slower, prolonged effects of acetylcholine. Unlike nicotinic receptors, which are ionotropic, muscarinic receptors work through intracellular signaling cascades, making them crucial for modulating physiological functions like heart rate, glandular secretion, smooth muscle contraction, and cognition. There are mainly 3 subtypes, M1 to M3, each of which performs different functions based on their location and associated G-protein signaling pathway. M1 receptors are found in the stomach and brain. In the stomach, they stimulate parietal cells to release HCl or gastric acid. In the brain, they are important in hippocampal learning and memory. M2 receptors are found in the heart and slow the SA and AV nodes, decreasing heart rate and myocardial contractility. M3 receptors are the most diverse and are found in glands, bronchi, intestine, bladder, pupil, ciliary muscle, and smooth muscle. By acting on glands, they increase glandular secretions such as mucus production in the lungs. In the lungs, they cause bronchoconstriction. Similar to bronchial smooth muscle, they also cause contraction of other smooth muscles. In the GT, they increase gut motility and enzyme secretion, resulting in increased bowel movements or may cause diarrhea if overstimulated. In the bladder, M3 activation contracts the detrusor muscle, facilitating urination. In the eyes, M3 activation contracts the iris sphincter, causing pupil size to shrink and meiosis to occur. It also contracts the ciliary muscles, facilitating drainage of aqueous humor and decreasing intraocular pressure. So there you have it, the parasympathetic nervous system, your body's very own relaxation and recovery system. From slowing your heart rate to boosting digestion and strengthening your immune system, the PNS is crucial for your overall health and well-being. In our stress-filled world, many people remain in a constant state of sympathetic overdrive or chronic stress. Activating the PNS can reduce anxiety, lower blood pressure, and promote relaxation. So let's discuss practical tips and techniques you can use to activate your parasympathetic nervous system and experience the incredible benefits of deep relaxation. Deep breathing, especially diaphragmatic breathing, activates the vagus nerve, which helps lower heart rate and blood pressure. Meditation and mindfulness reduce sympathetic nervous system activity, shifting the body into a more relaxed state. Cold exposure, such as ice baths or cold showers, triggers vagus nerve stimulation, improving stress resilience. Yoga and Tai Chi incorporate controlled breathing and movement, enhancing parasympathetic tone. Laughter and social connection increase oxytocin levels, further boosting PNS activity. Massage and acupuncture activate nerve pathways linked to relaxation, while humming, chanting, or singing stimulate the vagus nerve through throat vibrations, promoting a sense of calm. Regularly engaging in these activities can help reduce chronic stress, improve digestion, strengthen immunity, and enhance overall well-being. While modern life often keeps us in a state of fight or flight, consciously engaging the PNS can help you feel calmer, think clearer, and live healthier. Bottom line, the more you activate your parasympathetic system, the better your body functions and the longer, healthier life you'll live. See you next time. Keep watching MedGroww and take care of yourself.